Hello, I am Carrie and I'm back with another collective reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and of course commenting. Especially if you resonate, I love to hear your comments. So it is Gemini season, and we're still in the month of May, but Gemini season is here. It's the air sign. It is all about that mental energy, mental clarity. It can be, or it can be confusion, wherever you're sitting on the spectrum. And I pulled these cards just asking the question, what do we need to know? And I really feel like Spirit is talking about Gemini season and how we can like advance during this season, like some of the things that we should be looking out for and thinking about during this season. So I went ahead and pulled some cards, and I'm just gonna start over here with the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords in reverse. Love this. So if you look at this Five of Swords card, this guy looks kind of confused. He looks like, what's going on? Like, oh my God. Or even like something, like there's an extreme, he could be remembering something extreme that happened to him, or even regrets from the past. I'm seeing here. But honestly, I'm getting the energy of like, don't overthink things. If you've ever had the tendency to overthink things so much so that you don't even move forward, you kind of like just stay in the same spot and don't move because you got all these things running through your mind. To me, it's like a warning. It's like a command. Like don't overthink. Don't allow the stuff from the past to make you sit in the same spot in this Four of Swords resting energy. It's like, don't do that. Gemini season, especially for me, because I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, I do tend to kind of get ungrounded. I start having so many different thoughts going through my mind. And if you have any clear cognitive abilities, they can be really strong during this time. So just trying to make sure you're grounded in your own energy and not so much taking on things from other people is another warning getting here, especially when I'm seeing this Page of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups, this guy is ungrounded. His feet are not even on the ground. We're looking at this card in the reverse, so it's saying no, stay grounded. Because it's cups, it's like stay grounded in your emotions. And then that's being clarified by the Six of Pentacles. Because Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving to me, I feel like this card being in reverse is not like, it's gonna mean the same thing. So it's about giving and receiving, or maybe somebody else gives first instead of you giving first. But either way, it's about balanced giving and receiving. And because we see the Page of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Six of Pentacles, it's basically saying when you're going into a new situation, or even if you're in the same situation, or if you're talking to people, if you're like in a crowd or group of people, like when it comes to your giving of your energy, make sure it's balanced. Make sure you are not like in over your head. Say you're going to a concert with a whole bunch of people and everybody's just like hype, right? But you tired. You had to go to the concert straight from work. So you might not be able to achieve that, like jumping up and down the whole night. You might be able to jump up and down a little bit, wave your hands in the air a little bit, but you're not going to be able to just like jump up and down all night long in the concert. You're not going to be able to give as much as those people are giving in that concert, or the people who are around you in the concert. And that's an extreme example, but this can literally just be in your everyday life when it comes to giving and receiving. Make sure that you are paying attention to what you have to give. Make sure it's just not coming from a place of, oh, they're giving this to me, so I need to give it exactly back. Like, no, how much do you have to give? Okay, give that. Kind of stay grounded in that. Like, I think sometimes when we think about our energy, we think of it as like an infinite resource that we can just give and give and give, or we can just keep going and going and going and never need to rest, or never need to receive back, or never need to like just be balanced, that we can just do whatever we want, whenever we want, however we want. I feel like this Gemini season, we're going to learn or understand better our limits. And I think that's a really good thing. How do you know that you're getting back what you need to get back if you don't know your own limits? How do you know if you're giving too much or not if you don't know your own limits? It is very important for you to know, and I think it's going to be, number one, helpful for you if you already know your limits to pay attention to that and make sure you're not over giving so you're not exhausting yourself. And number two, it's good to know your limits in the first place so that you're not like, when you overgive, you kind of get a little bit upset. It's like, okay, I didn't get it back. I'm frustrated now. I'm angry now. Like there's a whole whole different group of emotions that you're feeling. Whereas if you were giving equally as you were receiving, you would not have those feelings. So it's like pay attention to that to make sure you're staying balanced here during this Gemini season. And again, I keep talking about balance, giving and receiving, because Geminis, they're the twins. So I just really feel this energy of two energy. Next, we got the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Again, balance. This person, they're normally in the tarot, the person is juggling two balls. This person, it looks like they're juggling air and earth, even though this is the Two of Pentacles. And these are two pentacles, but this is like the moon and this is her purse, like something that's very physical and something that's more abstract, looks like. So it's about like juggling those two sides of yourselves, or the many sides of ourselves. We can say two, but I feel like we're so complicated. We got more than two sides. But juggling those aspects of ourselves and giving them equal attention, equal opportunity, making sure that we are walking forward in balance in whatever it is that we do, whether it's like a new opportunity or not, or whether it's just like our normal everyday work schedule versus our everyday home chill schedule, making sure they have equal importance, that we're not spending so much time on work or spending too much time chilling and not, focusing. And also whoever we choose to spend our time with, making sure those people are, they are, how do I say this? I mean, making sure those people are giving back to us just as much as we're giving to them. Like, I just keep hearing the importance of us to be in balance during this Gemini season. Like, balance, balance, balance. Making sure you're giving and receiving equally. Making sure you're not overstressing yourself or overthinking things. Making sure you're not just sitting on one spot, worrying. Making sure you're actually taking action on your ideas. And again, making sure the people who are around you are also, they're like equally yoked. They're kind of, in the same realm or category as you. Because if you're going to be really extra sensitive when it comes to mental energy this season, you don't really want people around you who are doubting, or you don't want people around you who are not sure of you and what you're doing. You don't want to be unsure of them, etc. You kind of really hope you can be around people who are going to share the same ideas as you, same type of understanding of things as you. Let's see. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, people who are just equally yoked to you. Then we got the Knight of Cups and the Five of Wands. Both of those in reverse. Knight of Cups. I love the Knight of Cups. That's that lover boy energy, that person who's going to come and sweep you off your feet. But you see they're in reverse because we don't want to be swept off our feet. We want to be planted firmly on the ground during this Gemini season, because it would be easy, very easy to be swept away in this more air type energy. So you want to stay grounded, especially when it comes to love. If people come in and try to swoop in and swoop us off our feet, because remember, this is still springtime. It's not quite summer yet. Springtime is great for, it's a great like cuffing season. It's great to get with somebody, but just making sure that the intentions that this person has are going to be the same intentions that you have. Because I'm feeling the energy of more like short-term fling type energy. So not necessarily long-term loving relationships, but more like, I just want to get with them real quick. Let me sweep them off their feet real quick. Let me show them nice little vacation, and then I'm done. Like, we finished. If that's what you want, then this is a really good time for that. But otherwise, make sure you're staying grounded in your relationships and new situationships. So the Knight of Cups in reverse being clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse. That Five of Wands energy is kind of like that trying, like these people are attempting to climb and build something new. They don't really know how to do it, but they're doing a whole bunch of different things to like try and figure it out. So I'm just getting like, this is not the time to be trying to figure stuff out, because you might be finding some long-term consequences from your short-term actions. So don't see in here, unless that's what you want. Of course, if that's what you want, now is the best time for it. If you want to go and find a fling or like a quick thing, it's really good to find that. But I'm really getting the energy, like if we want to take advantage of this energy of Gemini season right now, it is to it's funny. We have this Five of Swords. This guy has all these thoughts going through his mind's regrets. It is to allow those things to go through your mind, but do not sit still and worry about them. It's kind of like let them fly by type energy. Like maybe some things from the past are coming up, and it's like whoa, 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 all this stuff, all these regrets, all these memories. Like maybe that's coming through your mind, but it's not. It's not for you to worry or ruminate over them. It's more for you to like let them go and see how they're holding you back, so that you can continue to move forward. It's kind of like that. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So this has been running me. This has been the reason why I've been stuck in this Four of Swords energy. This is the reason why I haven't moved forward. This is why I'm still hanging out with them. This is why I still here in this place. This is why, like, just helping you to understand and see more clearly. Because if we want to take advantage of this season, it's gonna be clarity. It's just us understanding and like having that mental clear image of, oh, this is my life. These are the choices I make. These are the constant choices that I continue to make every day. These are the major inflection points in my life that have caused me to do this and go that way and go this way. Like we, right now is a really good opportunity for you to like stand and zoom out of your life and see like how you have been operating. Literally the other day I was just sitting thinking about some of the major choices I've made in my life. Like when I was in high school, which college I wanted to go to and which major I was going to do. And then I was thinking about when I was choosing my second, like I was going to get a master's degree, which college I was going to go to then and what state I wanted to live in. And when it came to me finding my job, like I could have done a few other things, but I decided this one, like just thinking about those things and why I made those choices, and then understanding like it was the perfect choice for me. Even looking back in my professional career, my decision to quit my like professional job and do something different, understanding why I needed to do that, like just kind of understanding myself better. Like this is a great time for you to do that, which is why we have all these warnings here about you. If you want to catch this energy, like if you want to be on the train of this energy, making sure you're staying grounded, because it's going to be difficult if you're going through these remembrances of your past decisions and you're not in a good place, then you might not see those decisions as being great or being things that were good for you. But I promise you, there is nothing, like there's no way for you to be on the wrong path and be doing the wrong thing. It's just like there's so many different pathways to get to where you want. So seeing the one that you're on is going to be very helpful for you to understand. It's like, okay, so I needed to do that so I could learn this, and then once I did that I can move on to this other thing. But it was kind of a lateral move because I still need to learn this other thing here while I was also at the same time learning that. And now that I've done that, I can see how I went up. I was able to elevate because of learning those things. My foundation was there. Like there's so much understanding that you can get with this Gemini energy, looking back and zooming out and understand the bigger picture. It can really help you to make your next move. Not even say to plot your next move, but because I think sometimes you can literally see and understand what's already been put in place for you, and it helps you to kind of be able to open up and accept it more. Of course, if you want to plan and plot your next move, do you by all means. But I love to sit back and watch the universe work for me. It makes me happy. So it's basically saying now is not the time to really try to get in a new fling, unless that's what you've been planning and plotting and trying to do and move forward towards. Because right now it is a good time for short-term things, but not necessarily long-term things, and trying to understand that you staying in balance is the most important thing. So if you're someone who tends to get lost in relationships, again, now is not the time for that. This Gemini season is great for clarity. If you want to take full advantage, just sit back, relax, allow these memories or thoughts or ideas to move through you, and then see and understand, kind of like map it out so you can see and understand the bigger picture of your life. Okay, that is what you need to know right now. I'll see you next time.